Hi, I'm Dr. George Ho of Vancouver. This is the third movie that I used to introduce my fourth self-published article on how to excel on your own in Tai Chi as a form of integrative mind body training. This is one step further than the article published in 2015 in Tai Chi magazine. The topic of the article was, can one learn Tai Chi from a book? The answer is not only positive. With today's advanced technological help, you can learn Tai Chi just like the legendary inventor of Tai Chi, Cheng Manqing, on your own. In this movie, I'm going to supplement what Master Nan taught us how to sit like a turtle, like this 200 years old herbalist. Even his student, the general, lived to 96 years old. In the 1933 Time magazine, they ascribed his 200-year-old longevity to his ability to sit like a turtle, walk like a pigeon, and sleep like a dog. In this movie, Master Nan is showing us how to sit like a turtle to live a disease-free long life. This is the second part.
盘脚第一个重要。那么盘脚做好呢，自己要知道，我们这个这里看不出来啊，我们自己摸一摸屁股后面两个骨头，对不对？就是他脑骨的这个地方，男女都一样啊。
There are two sacral iliac joints, one on the left and one on the right. You can see it at the dimples of the back. And you can see the sacrum in the middle of the dry bone and the two ilium on the two sides. If you have sacral iliac joint dysfunction, you just cannot sit for a long time, let alone doing lotus posture sitting. There are several ways to fix the sacral iliac joint dysfunction, but once you have sacral iliac joint dysfunction, even though you have fixed it, it tends to recur. So it's much better that you how to fix it at home with a helper or fix it yourself. I have two movies. One of the movie I introduced an article showing people how to fix the problem themselves. The second movie is upcoming, showing you the two important signs to recognize the problem and to assure yourself or the person you're fixing that the problem has been fixed. Very good to know this.
I'm Dr. George Ho of Vancouver. This movie is the second one, supplemental to my other movie, Sacral Iliac Joint Dysfunction Cure, by an innovative, safe self-management. Sacral iliac joint dysfunction is typified by a chief complaint that is a one-sided buttock pain around the dimple area, making it very hard to sit for too long. You cannot drive too long if you have SI dysfunction. SI dysfunction is very often missed by doctors, and this movie shows you two clues that help you diagnose this problem, and also I would like to show you some rehab exercises at the end of the movie. The first clue is a lateral rotation of the involved foot of the same side of the dysfunctional SI joint. In this picture is the right one. Another sign is a functional short leg. By functional, that means that it's not real. It could be restored very easily and quickly. Not all SI joint dysfunction has the last two signs that I pointed out, but if the SI joint dysfunction is caused by a fall on one side of the buttock, usually you can see the last two signs. The reason is that when one fall down on one side of the buttock, the side bone of the pelvis called the ilium, the pelvis has two ilia, and one sacrum in the middle. When the ilium, one of the ilium, being hit on the ground, it goes into a forward flexion, and this flexion fixation is the cause of a functional short leg and a lateral foot rotation. The lateral foot rotation is because of some muscular imbalance, which I have explained in detail in my article. The two signs that I have mentioned before, the functional short leg and the lateral rotation of the involved foot. Now these two signs can be used to measure and monitor your SI joint dysfunction. If the function is restored by a good, effective joint manipulation, these two signs will disappear immediately. I mean immediately. There are several ways to restore the SI joint dysfunction, and I have invented one way which I have described in detail in the article that you can purchase online. And in this article I have also described the causes, the diagnosis of SI joint dysfunction, and the reason why it's so easily missed by doctors. All these are in the article that you can purchase online.
要把它翘彻一点，摆好，就端正了。啊，这不要贪图悠哉悠哉弯起来，那就不行了。
The Nan told us not to cross leg, like the picture shown in the Kundalini picture on the extreme left.
慢慢的练习，但是腰以下到就，如果你气脉走通了，将来修持练好了，那好好保养自己嘛，多活几年没有问题了。啊，如果两腿搞不好，那就这个腿会跟我们别扭啊，他就快一点跑路，就走掉了。啊，所以第一个姿势加辅助，第二个姿势叫我们佛的传下来的方法，背脊骨竖挺。有些人拼命的，有些修密宗的打坐一看又不对了，我说你们干什么啊？在哪里？这个手结个手印，三角印啊，结起来，三角印代表火啊，然后挺着胸的。我说你在打拳练功夫啊？这是修禅修定啊，心正宁静，忘记了身体无凭无。
According to Zhuangzi, the ancient Chinese Taoist philosopher, if you reach the state of Zhuang in your meditation, you are in the way of Datong.
不痛，你结果搞得就跟练功夫一样，学少林拳一样的，这个是什么话呢？可是有些没懂的，那各种各样多了。有些人打坐坐在哪里啊？你看啊，很舒服啊，一挂。你看这个姿势，如果坐久了，身欲弯弓啊，就我了，都不对的。所以背脊骨你看是这样，我们这个人体的背脊骨不是直的，是有骨形的，是这个样子的，圆骨形的。这个身体的这个生命背脊骨跟地球物理一样，这个宇宙界的一切东西就是圆。
The rest of the movie is going to be some background knowledge on how to maintain a healthy spine, and then this is some part of my own movie. For a healthy spine with the 3 healthy curves, and do not believe in the saying that straightening the curve will facilitate the passing of qi from the sacrum to the cranium, the head. I have told you my experiences with this Xiao Zhou Tian. I have already told you that this Xiao Zhou Tian is not very effective, especially when you do not have Bao Ping Qi. In my article that explains scientifically why the Ji form of power is so powerful, I have already pointed out that one practitioner had advocated people to do this training to straighten the spine, and it was not very good for him. That was in the old G form of Tai Chi Power article. I have a special movie on this. You can go back to the old movie and take a look at it. Tai Chi is not very helpful for people with sacroiliac joint dysfunction. If you are a patient with the aforementioned problems, or if you are using Tai Chi to do therapy, please take a look at this article that I'm going to publish soon, maybe the next few weeks or so. In this movie, I have to be technical to prove my point. The following is part of the movie that I use to teach people with acute low back pain and lumbar disc herniation. If you want to see the full movie, you can go to the link which is in the illustration down below. Medically, acute low back pain is known as posterior facet joint incarceration. It is characteristic by a sudden, very severe sharp pain, and some patients claim that they haven't done anything. They just bend down to pick up a piece of paper, and then the sharp pain make them fall down on the floor. If you look at this picture closely, you'll understand why the pain is so severe. Each facet joint is like a set of pliers wrapped up by a synovial membrane, which is not visible here. When the small muscle, the intrinsic muscle deep inside the back, they're too tired, they cannot control the facet joint anymore, and the facet joint can pinch on the synovial membrane. It's like you accidentally bite the inside of your mouth, and then your teeth will not let go. You see how painful it is. This may sound terrible, but it's not difficult to treat. If I have to treat it, I just have to adjust the joint, release the pinching, and the patient is okay in 1 or 2 days. If you cannot find anybody to adjust the joint for you, all you have to do is lie down in bed for a week or so, take anti-inflammatory, and then you probably will be okay. But the problem is that if you do not rehabilitate the small muscle called the multifidus, this acute low back pain can recur. If you do not treat acute low back pain properly, you probably will get lumbar disc hernia, because each level of the back is supported like a tripod, the 2 facet joints in the back and the disc in the front. If even one facet joint is not working, that side is weakened, and then the disc might protrude on that side. Luckily, the multifidus, the small intrinsic muscle of the back, they're not difficult to rehabilitate. The McKenzie exercise is the most commonly prescribed exercise. I also have special movies on sacroiliac joint dysfunction and piriformis syndrome. I have put all those links in the illustration down below. You can go and look for them and follow them. Master Nam has told us the importance of a healthy spine when you want to advance in Chan meditation. And I am fortunate enough that I have another academic friend, Professor Long in China. She has spent over 50 years doing researches in treating spinal diseases and From her finding, I have designed a set of treatment that I can teach people how to treat their spinal problem at home. In North America, you need licenses to treat patients, but you do not need licenses to teach people how to treat themselves. This is what I'm going to do in my seminar in Vancouver. I'm going to teach people how to treat their spinal problem themselves, besides teaching them how to do Chan meditation. My fourth self-published article is available for viewers to purchase. The title is The Guideline to Excel on Your Own in Tai Chi as a Form of Integrative Mind Body Training. It has over 100 pages with many original material. There will be 2 more movies to be produced in this series because there are 7 important points. The rest of the content and the link used in the articles are put in the illustration down below. To buy the article, pay the price listed down below to my PayPal account, georgekwho@gmail.com. Then the article will be sent to you by email from my Vancouver site. I shall be conducting a seminar in Vancouver soon. Hi, I'm Dr. George Ho. This concludes the movie, and if you like this movie, please click like and please share it with your friend in other media like Facebook. And it would really motivate me to make more movies like this if you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Dr. George Ho. Subscription is totally free.